Whoa, my goodness gracious. Hello, peoples. How are you today? From Canada, from
Great.
India, from Africa. My goodness gracious. Filling up the room here, getting ready to fill it up a little bit more with Regine Garnier from London today. What is going on up in Canada? Heading on up to Canada right away. What is going on up
Hey,
there? Are you still experiencing snow?
no, no, it's actually warm today. It's 21 degrees Celsius, which would be about 75 degrees Fahrenheit. No frost last night, so it's great. Yeah, everything's good.
Awesome, awesome. And what have you been
Yeah,
working on this week up there in Canada? I know we had a show just recently on Tuesday. As soon as we came
yes.
back from NASA, celebrating your award with your book. But what else has been going on up there?
Well, my charity, we're having a big event June 13th, and one of the big things is a pet fashion show. We have a ventriloquist, a comedy magician, girls singing group from Toronto. It's going to be a really big event. Millionaire has let us use his estate, so it's all fun.
Wow. And you
Yeah,
said a pet show?
a pet fashion show.
Yeah, those are cool.
We
Oh,
had we had one last year. It was a blast, and the owners dressed up like their dogs. It was a riot. So
wow.
we're
What
doing
kind
that
of
again.
entries? A lot of dogs, any cats, rabbits?
Well, we secluded it to dogs. We thought they'd go nuts if there were cats there, so we just had dogs.
Yeah, yeah, dogs are the cutest. Thank
Yeah.
you, everybody, for joining us. Heading on over to India with our Secretary General for the World, Shankar Damodaman. How is it going in India?
Great, Marty. It's a little hot here, summer at its best, and we sweat a lot, but I think it's nice because sweating is good for health. In fact, yesterday we had a grand program, which I put it up on LinkedIn on creativity, um, culture, and commerce, leading to commerce from the art district of Ahmedabad. And some dignitaries from the government came in and some private sector guys and my colleague from Bangalore flew in to tell people how creativity and culture can be commercialized. Very interesting because even the academia joined us, and Mona was there, part of it, presenting it, and it was wonderful. And we will take this forward as a grand collaboration with the Global Embassy of Culture because culture is much, much, much more than what I thought I knew because this is the ultimate to be so grounded in culture, going forward, all and everything, a whole brain approach. It is bigger than making money, it is bigger than everything else. So thank
I
you so
know
much.
this was your idea, your dream, the Global Embassy of Culture. So we can't thank you enough. Mona, over to you. You had somebody fly in yesterday. Where did they fly in from?
Oh, we had an amazing meeting, like Shankar said yesterday, and we had people from academia, government, private sectors, everybody come. There's so much enthusiasm about culture, Marty. It's so touching. And we're so proud to be part of the Global Embassy of Culture because that's really the calling for the world today, the human connect that culture brings. So it was amazing. And we are in the midst of an Indian summer with a lot of Indian mangoes. I read your post on it. Delicious Indian mangoes.
I know your favorite fruit, and I think it's the official fruit there where you live in Gujarat, up in the
Yes.
northwestern section of India. So yeah, yeah. I was just
There's a
explaining.
connection. Sorry, Mona, you must tell the connection between lions and mangoes.
That's right.
Pardon
That's
me?
right.
Lions and mangoes, the connection.
Ah, that's right.
Oh,
That's
yes,
right.
the lions, they always live in mangroves. They love mango trees. So wherever there are mango forests, you will find the lions. That's how we have the Asiatic lion, the only place in India, which is our state,
Absolutely.
Gujarat.
Amazing. Yeah. And I was explaining to a friend today in London that, you guys really don't have alcohol. He was saying that he does not partake in alcohol there because he's Muslim living in London. And I was telling him about you guys also. Alcohol, I think it's forbidden by law in Gujarat. Is that right?
Absolutely. Yes,
Yeah,
we don't have alcohol. It's a dry state, as they call it.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And I was telling him, Stormy and I don't drink alcohol, so don't worry. Bonjour to many people. Bonjour to Emmanuel Wassner Eichmann is sending greetings. And yeah, also Destiny is asking, hey, pass on to Regine that I said hi. We see you there, Destiny. Thank you so much. Regine is waiting in the back room, just chilling. She's back there with a cocktail, in fact. I don't know where she's got orange in there and a piece of a banana and a plantain with one of those little, what is that, an umbrella, Vincent? The little paper umbrella? Yeah, it's a
I
mocktail.
don't know.
So now tell us what has been going on this week. You said in Africa that some of your work had freed up and finished all the beginning of the month heavy load with newsletters. What's going on with your newsletter creation and video creation?
I'll say I'm doing very well on that regard. One thing I just want to chip in for Africa, we have a bright future ahead of us. And one thing I've noticed of recent, especially for Nigeria, 2027 is like a major election year for us in Nigeria. And for Africa as a whole, I just say Africa, we have a bright future ahead of us. And one thing I also want to chip in is this: with the right leadership in place, there is no limit to what we can accomplish as a continent and also as a nation in Nigeria. So regarding these newsletters, like you asked, I think newsletters so far, building and working and producing newsletters has been going well. But beyond that, I did to a large extent. My message today was just to send an encouragement to Africans because I know 2027, even towards the end of 2026, we have a lot of leadership elections coming up shortly. So I believe that if we have the right leadership in strategic positions across different parts of Nigeria and also across different parts of the nations in Africa, I believe that we can have a good representation globally. So my message is just to encourage Africans and also to our listeners that regardless of wherever you are, with the right leadership in place, there's so much you can accomplish. So the best thing is also for you to be the leader that you are praying for, the leader that you're also pushing others to bring into power. Because without the right leadership in place, there is so much that will be boxed up because we don't have people whose potentials are coming up from time to time to fill in the space where authorities and the right potentials are meant to fill in the space. So with our guest today, I'm looking forward to your experience on how she has been able to navigate despite the tough background she came out from, and now she has been able to navigate to the top. So I'm excited for today's section. Once again, welcome to our show today. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much. I also saw on the news today President Trump announced a huge joint operation with Nigerian armed forces
Yeah,
to
yeah.
put a stop to another one of those bad people out there terrorizing people and taking victims and doing bad things. So the Nigerian armed forces were all over the news in a positive way. And nobody wants to be taken advantage of. Certainly, I always say that. I mean, no one likes terrorists.
Mhm.
Um, no one appreciates them. And even people that we know all over the world in different countries say, that they're actually taking advantage of us here, and terrorizing us and scaring us, and we can't say anything. And so that's in many different places. I think there's over 100 wars going on right now. So sharing and spreading of culture is a lot better with foods and languages and dance and customs and heritages. And I would say the other thing that I was mentioning this morning to my buddy Shujat Ali in London was just the celebration of people's religions, their books and their sacred scrolls and their texts and hundreds of religions on earth, and how easy it is to respect and honor people. And you don't need to practice what they believe in, but it's easy to respect and to honor it. So, I think those things are easy. Uh, Shooting back to Canada for a second, I got to get the Mike report. I'm going to start having a thing that comes up with music, something where we get the Mike report and what he's up to. Mike is Dr. Charlene's husband, and what is that guy doing this week? What is he up to? give us the report, or I'm gonna gong him off if we have to. So, what's he doing?
He's gardening today. He was quite pleased. He went to a garden show and won a table runner and a shopping bag. So Mikey is pretty happy today.
Oh,
Yes,
he
actually
won the
something.
table runner. You want to explain to the world audience what that means? I know
Well,
what it means.
Yeah, table runner is just a long decorative center for your table in the dining room.
Yeah.
So we're very pleased. He
And
won
what
it,
did
and I
what did he
benefit.
do? What was his decoration that won?
Well, he actually won the table runner, and it's quite loud. It's fluorescent green, but some beautiful flower sections in it.
Oh,
So he was
cool.
pretty excited. You buy lottery tickets all the time, but at least he won a table runner.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, man. So happy to hear for Mike that he is doing good and out there gardening,
Yeah.
enjoying himself with the beautiful weather. We're going to take a break
Yeah.
for a commercial. When we come back, gang, we're going to have Regine Garnier come on. I keep murdering her name. We can say Regine Garnier with a French accent if we want to. Regine, we're gonna be having you come on and play some music and sing today. Regine Garnier, Madame. We have to be careful sometimes when we say Mademoiselle or Ms. Because in the French language that could mean a certain thing. So here in America we use Ms. a lot, but Regine, we will be right back, and we're going to understand and come to hear a little bit about Guadeloupe today and where you're from, I think.
Yes, definitely.
So while we're gone,
Yes.
what I want. Oh my gosh! Hold on. Let me hit you there with a microphone mute. See if that helps a little bit. Yeah, we're getting some feedback from you there, Regine. But while we're gone, I want everybody to look up where is Guadeloupe, because you might be called upon to explain where Guadeloupe is. Try to figure out exactly where it's at there. I'm not gonna give it away. Some people thought Africa. Other people were telling me in South America. It's one of those landlocked countries in South America. I was like, nope. So we'll be right back. Look up Guadeloupe while we're gone, gang.
Thanks for watching and stay tuned. We'll be right back. Be sure to support our amazing sponsors, stop by, say hello, and explore how you can do business together. We truly appreciate their partnership and yours.
District colors come alive, where culture meets the canvas and creativity thrives. Come join the movement at Madaba Art District vibes.
I am Regine Garnier, a magical patriot strong player from India as an audience engaging global professional speaker and celebrating 29th year of my stage for bone cancer survivorship. This voice is my distinct identity and USB, and I have inspired over 100,000 lives through my 10,000 hours of talks program.
Visit us at shriniksha.com.
Check. I saw the dream 2 years ago. Nobody believed in me, I stood by. Sometimes frustration got me thinking, make a suicide. But I know I've got God. He got me like a.
What's the act of your time?
It is my grace.
I will not depend on your wealth to make my dreams come true. It's been 11 months you came back and you're still dreaming of living this palatial home for the slums.
Give me that ring on your finger. No, don't shoot. Here's the ring.
A young, beautiful white lady, and
He's black.
I don't care if he's black or white. He's my dream man.
I have been reliably informed that Rainbow is chilling with the vampires.
Bishop, don't stole my blood.
I'm not living off you or Mom to help me, achieve my goal of inventing the speed brake device.
God forbid. And may the God forbid that I don't leave my dreams lie before me.
Get me a podium, now I'm spitting bars and spitting life. I've been yelling like I'm Eminem, yeah? Work in progress, it's not done with me, I'm a specimen here. His bless is coming and it's coming again. When I thought I've seen it all, it just...
All right. That's right. Bring your full head of dreams. The investment team is going great. We just completed another $300,000 fundraise in Nigeria, actually, with Baban Gona. And we're cranking a couple other investments that we recently had finished. 2 investments in farming in Albania. That was brand new country for us, thanks to our friend Sahit Muja. We've been focusing on Albania. We had never invested in there before. Each of those was a couple of $1,000s, about $5,000-6,000 US dollar, rather small. And so far this year, 4 food trucks have been completed. We got a couple of them out of Los Angeles through El Centro de Comunidad, an investment group out there came to us. And so each of those wanted about $8,500, and usually they're to upgrade a POS system for micros, and to update other things, like wrapping the truck, or putting new equipment in. It's not all the money to do a food truck. That can be a lot more than that, but they will sometimes come and say, hey, could I get $15,000 US dollar, or $25,000 US dollar to do a few more things. So those have been some of the big investments recently, with the Presidential Service Center, and the Global Embassy of Culture is part of that. So I'm going to throw it over there now to Shankar and put him on the spot. Shankar, you're going to be the first one up. I hope that you don't get gonged off, but you're going to be the first one up. So get ready. This is going to be interesting. Guadeloupe. Wondering if you have figured out where Guadeloupe is. Had you gotten a chance to check? Guadeloupe, do you know where it's at, Shankar?
No, I don't. No, not really.
Oh, come on. All right. We blew him up. All right, let's go over to Mona. Let's put her on the spot. Mona, can you get on the crazy train and tell us where Guadeloupe is? And don't forget, Mona, to take yourself off of mute. Can you get on the crazy train and tell us where you think Guadeloupe is? Guadeloupe. Up, you muted again, Mona. I'm trying to read your lips. Let me see. Does she know where it's at? I don't know. I'm getting scared. Mona? No, her audio is not working. All right, Vincent. How about Vincent? By the way, let's boo Mona for that. Let's boo her. I want to boo her. Okay, we blew you up, Mona. How about Vincent? Do you know where Guadeloupe is? Are you ready to get on the crazy?
Caribbean.
Where?
I think I said it before. Caribbean.
The Caribbean. That's right. That's right. All right. Awesome. Thank you, Vincent. You get today's prize.
Yeah.
Shankar, you knew all the time. You were just playing, right?
Thank you.
I didn't want to make a mistake, but I guessed by the sound of it, it probably is somewhere in those islands. But welcome to Tea, and I'm just waiting to hear a voice.
That's right. It's somewhere down there. Beautiful Guadeloupe. All right. So without further ado, live from London, but originally from Guadeloupe, Regine Let's check your microphone again, and maybe if you have another speaker on, we turn that thing down. But no, we can't hear you just yet. But give us the 911, the 411, and I can mute a couple of other people here. Let me see. Hopefully. Oh, did I unmute you? There you are. Okay, let me check you now. Go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Yes,
Yeah.
loud and clear. Loud and clear.
Can you hear me now? Okay.
Yes. We got you. So Guadeloupe, how did you get from Guadeloupe to London?
Oh, basically, I'm going to tell my story a little bit for those who don't know it. I'm originally from Guadeloupe, as we said, which is a small Caribbean island. When I was 8 years old, unfortunately, my mom passed away and my dad also. So I had to, so we were left, me and my siblings. So I had to travel to France, you know, in order to be with my bigger sister who actually looked after me. And when I was in France, you know, my dream always was to come to the UK. And I said to myself, one day I'm going to come to the UK because I love the language. And I love to learn about different cultures. So that was something that I dream of. And I study, and I was telling my sisters, she said, okay, you need to study first. And so that's what I did. After my study, I came to the UK. I went into the UK and get a job as an au pair. And, ever since I've been in the UK. Yeah, so that's how I really get to the UK.
Nice, nice. It's really nice. I have to go to UK one day.
I have to go back.
Yeah.
I need to head back.
Oh, you've been to the UK before, Martin?
Yes, I went for a big Christmas festival. It was really cool. Yeah, they had snow and everything.
How did you like it?
I absolutely loved it. I'm actually a big fan of English food also. I like English food. People make fun of it and say it's disgusting. I love the Cornish pasties. Cottage pie. I could go on and on. Fish and chips with malt vinegar and Worcestershire sauce for my steak. I could just go on and on and on. We make all the English favorites here, Finnan Hadi, and lots of different dishes from the UK. Just love the food. So, I mean, I'm looking forward to coming back. Yeah. So you got to London, and you're doing the work of an au pair, which is wonderful, wonderful. Tell us a little. Yeah, tell us a little bit about your work.
As an au pair, you mean, in the UK?
Yeah.
I was very lucky when I came to the UK. I wasn't hoping for, nothing really. But when I came to the UK, I was very lucky to find this job as an au pair, because I think that was the job that would be actually the best for me, because when I came here, I didn't have a place to stay. So being an au pair, I had a place to stay, and plus, they were paying me. So that was perfect for me, for someone who just coming to a country by yourself, because I came by myself. My experience as an au pair was really nice. I even had the choice between two families. So I went to the first family. They were actually paying more than the second family, but I decided to stay at the family where I was paying less, because sometimes it's not all about money, and the second family, I felt their energy, and the little girl, when I spoke to her, we were getting on very well. So I decided to stay there, and the mom, she was a teacher, and actually I went and studied there as well at the college where she was teaching, and it was a good experience, I would say, and I learned English as well. I was speaking English when I was in France, because I studied tourism, but when I came here, of course I was more fluent, and I enjoyed it. Yeah, it was a very nice experience, to connect with a family as well, here in the UK.
Yeah,
And
Anglais.
after, yes,
Oh no, I was saying
sorry,
anglais,
Martin.
c'est fantastique. Yeah, vous
Yes,
anglais,
yes, it was
fantastique.
really good.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah,
And
we had a
after
lot
being
of
au pair,
comments.
I left them
A lot of
there.
a lot of comments coming in today. It looked like from Destiny, Ani Fade 7689. Yep, he's a big fan of yours, I see, and also Pamela Clara. Yep, and yeah, he is actually helping us get the word out. He did say, you're a superstar, so that's awesome. Also, Emmanuel wanted to say hi from France. You left him behind when you left France, so
Oh,
yeah, sacre bleu. But doing good, doing good. A lot of comments coming in.
and I'm saying a big thank you to everyone. Thank you for tuning in with us today. Thank you so much.
Yeah, and before we ask you to play some music and sing a few notes, we do have a question from the Vincent Fielding, and I can put that up. But Vincent, do you want to ask about everybody pressing for more in one area or another, and hit her up with that question? I can put it on screen. Yeah.
All right. Okay. So the question I dropped in the chat box is for Miss Regine. So everyone is always pressing for more, and I just want to ask, what are the things you are looking for to accomplish soon? Despite the fact that you have been through a lot, I know that you have a message for somebody listening to you.
So there is the question right there. You can see it on screen, Regine.
Everyone is always pressing for more in one area or another. What are you looking forward to accomplish soon? Oh, okay. To be honest with you, in terms of music, I would say I would like to, because at the moment, it's true, I'm doing a lot of shows and interviews, and I am doing things just by myself. Is to get behind myself a bigger team. That's what I would love, to have a bigger team, and with this team, we accomplish much more than I am actually accomplishing right now. But not only this, because this is something that I wanted to talk about as well. I have a charity who is also looking after orphans and children in need. I'd like to do more of this and help more people as well. Yeah, that's what I think I really would love to accomplish.
Okay, yeah, I know we've been talking about your charity as well, and we had a request I see there for a song. Ask her to sing "Thank God for Life." That is a request today from Destiny Oni Fade. And like I said, you don't have to sing the whole song, but I do think it's very important for viewers that are watching this today, watching it later, watching it a year from now. Regine is available to write songs, make songs, record songs, sing songs, but those can be used for a number of things: television shows, television series, streaming series, if you have a commercial that you would like to do, as well as original music for films. You know that this is all about breaking out, and we've even listened to Adele, I think, sang music for James Bond, one of the movies. So this is a fantastic way to break into the music and film television scene. And Regina's available there in London. And I think we can also let them know to contact you at your website. Yeah. So that's just reginegarnier.com. Easy to reach. Do you want to talk about some of the commercial work that you've done to make money? I know singing on stage and stuff like that, but anything commercial that you've done, Regine?
Yes, I'm also doing a bit of acting. I did theater when I was in France, and I was in a couple of plays. And when I reached the UK, I was acting also in a short movie called Black Ink, which I was a nurse. And I'm looking, forward to do also more acting. I'm available also for this. In terms of commercial, I've done also a few for some product, and I'm also willing to do more. Yeah.
Well, it sounds good. Sounds good. And I know you went to meet at the big Phoenix Festival, and you had a good time there that night. It was almost 1,000 people there at the very first one with Professor Adam Richards.
Yes, it was really, really good. I actually connected with a lot of people there. It's true. It was really, really nice. And it was actually a really nice venue as well. I met some producers. I met some filmmakers as well, some actors. And, we kept in contact. It was really, really, really a good networking. Going to events like this are really, really good. You don't know who you can meet, so it's always good to go to this network.
Yeah, absolutely. Event. Over on Instagram, yes, I want to welcome today Sagar Swaroff from India is over on Instagram. Frankie Kenke has just joined in. Also, D. James Roosevelt is on with us. And Maggie Clark joined in over on Instagram Live. Welcome to everybody over on Instagram. Not to be forgotten. And what are you going to play for us today? Are you going to cue up some music? Are you going to sing a few bars? What do you got planned for us today? Well, she's freezing up a little bit, guys, so I think it would be good for me to just share her website with everybody, and let me showcase that to you now.
I think.
RegineGarnier.com. Can you still hear me, Regine? You still coming in okay? Well, if not, I want to make sure everybody knows how to find her website. So let me share that with you guys here, including audio. This is RegineGarnier.com, and you can see her music videos here. And this is the one that was being asked for, Thank God for Life. But yep, there's quite a few others. Take a look at them. Body Busy, Rude Boy, Amazing, Shinny, I'm Falling in Love Without You. And then she's got, clips there for different magazines and newspapers that she's been featured in. So take a look at her website, RegineGarnier.com. Here is Thank God for Life right here. This was evidently one of her music videos. But also, you can see a few more here. Here is Affected. And let me just ask before we fire that thing up, are you guys able to hear the music sound for that? Vincent, are you able to hear the music? You're okay. You can hear it. All right. And let me do everybody a big favor too here. I'm just going to turn off the comments for a second so it doesn't block the screen as much. And I think I'll inflate this to full size there. That might be a little bit better for you. This song is going to be called Offended. And I'll shrink us down here to the bottom. But yeah, this is Offended by Regine Garnier. And, you know, it might be a good idea if we even, let's get rid of that welcome for a second there so folks can really see this. Is that a little bit better, Vincent?
Yes.
Okay. I think we could see it a little bit.
I'm not offended. I'm not offended. I'm not offended. This is my mood for life. I'm not offended. I'm not offended. I'm not offended. This is my mood for life. I'm not offended. I'm not offended. I'm not offended. This is my mood for life. I'm not offended. I'm not offended. I'm not offended. This is my mood for life. If you're not offended, come join me if you can. Bring a friend if you can. Pop a bottle, whoa, more bottle. And want no trouble, and want no trouble. I'm not offended, 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 not offended. I'm not offended, 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 offended. I'm not offended, offended. Here we go, offended. There we go, offended. Here we go, offended. There you go, offended, 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 offended. I'm not offended. I'm not offended. I'm not offended. This is my mood for life. I'm not offended. I'm not offended. I'm not offended. This is my mood for life. I'm not offended. I'm not offended. I'm not offended. This is my mood for life. I'm not offended. I'm not offended. Not offended. This is my mood for life. I'm not offended. 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 Not offended. I'm not offended. 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 I'm not offended. I'm not offended. This is my mood for life. I'm not offended. I'm not offended. I'm not offended. This is my mood for life.
All right, who was over there dancing with me? Who was over there dancing with me? I saw a couple of people dancing a little bit. I saw Regine back there doing some beat.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Vincent, no action.
Yes, on the
No rhythm. I would say the music, your music is definitely got great rhythm and great beats to it, man. A lot of people are probably like scratching their head because they're not really familiar with this type of music, to be quite honest. But that's what the Global Embassy of Culture is all about. What was this song about, Regine? Offended? What is this all about?
Offended is the type of the song is Afro, and it's a song who said, you know what, no matter what people say, I'm not going to be offended, and sometimes we get offended when someone say just something to us or anything, but this song is to say, you know what, you can say what you want to say, but I'm not offended, no matter what.
So you're not
that's all.
offended no matter what. I mean, that's a good lesson in itself. Another question there coming in from Vincent, our question master. He is fielding questions from around the world and feeding them into the hopper. Here it comes. What inspires you? Well, Vincent, you asked this one. What inspires you to keep going in life despite all the childhood challenges?
Oh, what? You know what? I think what I say to myself is, we in this life, you know, we go through things. We all go through things, you know, and it's true that when I was little, you know, my world just crashed when, you know, I lost my parent. But one thing I remember is that, you know, along the way, you know, I had God, you know, I had God with me. Otherwise, I don't think I would be here today, you know. So I thank God, you know, for all the obstacles, all the challenge that I had in life. I really thank God for helping me going through this. And you always think of yourself like, oh, you know, the worst thing, the worst thing happened to me. But I always think about others. You know, that's what also keeps me going, because I say there is always worst. No matter in which situation we might find ourselves, you know, we have to stand up and fight and continue, because it's always difficult. There is always a challenge. There is always an obstacle in this life. But, you know, it's up to us, you know, to say, do you know what, no matter what, I'm still going to continue. And what makes me keep me going is, you know, I have people around me. I have beautiful people around me that loves me and that care for me. That keeps me going. And, you know, I say that, you know, I have life ahead of me. So, you know, I can't quit anything I do, even the music, you know, I have to keep going, because that's something that I really like, acting as well. Whatever I do in life, I say, you know what, you need to keep going, you know. And I have my job, I'm a therapist. You know, I work, and whatever I do on the side, then it's something that I really like, and I keep on doing it, you know. Yeah, that's what kept me going in life. Yeah.
I think, like myself as a chef, you know, I don't think I'm ever going to stop cooking. On up to Canada with Dr. Charlene. Dr. Charlene is a musician herself. I would like to throw it over to Dr. Charlene because she plays the guitar, and not a lot of people know this. But Dr. Charlene has a twin, an exact sister, and she also plays the guitar. Both of them, in fact, as children on television,
that's beautiful.
on shows during their childhood, and on stage live at big events and whatnot and festivals. Dr. Charlene, what are your thoughts about the music today? Was it surprising to you? What did you think?
Well, I am very impressed with your music as well as you as a human being. You have my utmost respect, having lost your parents at such a young age and moving to a whole new country with challenges that I can't even imagine. Here you are, you have released music, you've been acting, you're an au pair, you have so many things going for you, and you as a person. That's the biggest thing for me. I admire you, and I'm amazed at how far you've come and the obstacles you've overcome. And I see some people whining about little things in life. You're an example that people need to realize you move on. And I commend you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Yes, as I said, you know, it's important to keep going. You know, if you know, there is something that I say. I don't know if it can apply to everyone, but that's for me. It works. You know, and I always say to myself, you know what, the time you spend, you know, mourning, and the time you spend, you know, always saying, oh, okay, this problem, this problem, this problem, you know, as the time you can find a solution, you know. So I avoid always, you know, talking about the problem, but I want to talk about the solution instead. That's what I want to do. And that's helped me a lot, and stay positive no matter what comes in my mind. And, no matter what negative thought will come in my mind, I try to block it and say, you know what, it's going to be okay, And, in the end, it happened to be okay. So I don't know, it works for me anyway. But
That's good, and I hope people watching
yeah.
are learning from this. Very good.
And
Thank you.
I want to throw it over to another woman, Mona in India. I'm not sure if we got her audio yet, but Mona,
Yes.
what are your thoughts as a lady?
I'm so amazed to listen to this, and I read it long time back that the Greek philosophy has the muses, art and the three muses. And I came to know that it's good to have a muse, whether it's painting, music, dancing, because it helps you to transform the suffering that life brings. And she's a living example of that. I'm sure that music makes her, not only her happy, makes the world happy as well. So thank you so much for this.
Yeah.
You're welcome. You're welcome. But also,
Absolutely.
when I was young and I lost my parents, what actually, I transformed the pain into, singing, listening to music. That's how, also it helped me a lot, Um, singing, doing music helped me a lot, through the pain that, yeah, it did help me. So
Most
yeah.
definitely, most definitely. Now, I would like to ask our Secretary General, Shankar Damodaran, to maybe close us out towards the end here. We do have a few more comments, Mr. Secretary. One of them was definitely positive thinking is so important, absolutely. And Destiny said, that's real power, and that's true. And he still wants his song. He said, I'm not going away until I get my song. Thank God for lives. Regine,
that's why I'm so thankful for life. Yeah.
Would you mind just a cappella, a few lines from this song for us? Maybe your favorite lines.
Yes,
from
of course.
Song, thank God for live.
For life, yes, of course.
Thank you.
Yes, it's also a song that is, is so meaningful, and it means a lot to me, to thank God, because sometimes we don't realize how lucky we are, to wake up each morning. Some people they don't wake up in the morning, in their sleep and some people, sometimes things happen, but we always have to be thankful, and thank God for, the little that we have. And, so this song means a lot to me as well, thanking God for my life, actually, So I'm going to sing this one for Destiny, yeah?
Well, thank you so much.
Okay.
Give us a few lines from that.
Yeah, before that, I would like to thank the producer, Effects. I would like to thank him. He's in Nigeria, so I want to say thank you again for, producing this song. Yeah, so I'm going to sing it now.
Okay.
The sunrise in the morning, settle in the evening. When last did you thank God for the blue sky? Staring at the moon, sun really cool. No man get no time to check time. It's been a good day, business they pay, and everybody's asking you with red eyes. Hey, you take a look at what you're doing and join me. Thank God for life, oh, I really want to thank God. I really want to thank God for life. I really want to thank God. I really want to thank God for life. Oh, I really want to thank God. Thank God for life. Oh, follow me and thank God. Follow me and thank God for life. Oh. Here we go.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. Like I said, Regine is available. You should really consider her for commercial. If you're looking for original music to do a film with, that would be stupendous. This is where it starts. You know, Star Wars did this when they come on with this new set of all the Star Wars films. They went and they hired an English girl to, and they didn't tell her what part she was going to have. They just said, "You're trying out for a part," and she ended up becoming Rey, Rey, the girl who is a fighter and became a Jedi Knight in Star Wars. But you know, they end up paying them, instead of having to give them 12 million because they're a superstar, they end up paying them like 1 or 2 million, pounds, and they sign them for like a 10 movie deal. And so they don't tell them what you're just doing a screen test. And so, this is a good methodology. If somebody was to hire Regine, we're going to close out the show today and say thank you. And thank you to Destiny. He said, "Yep, he is clapping. Thank you so much." Here in the United States, we don't really be Sir Martin. We don't really recognize those things in our Constitution here. They're not allowed. But in Europe, I was knighted. So when we come over there, you can call me Sir Martin if you want to. and Lady Stormy, my wife, here in the United States, it's kind of illegal. I'd like to end today's show with a great thanks for our advertisers. I would like to mention, of course, the commercial that you watched for Rainbow, the film, that is available for distribution across Africa and Europe. If you would like to distribute that film, please contact Chukwudi Eki of Nigeria. The film is done. I've had some people ask me, "Oh, well, how much money are they looking for?" The film is done. All the original music is done. Over 100 actors. Also, thank you to our other sponsors who make this show possible. And I would like to close out today's show just by saying, gang, if you're looking to enjoy more music, you can just go to reginegarnier.com, or if you would like to, on YouTube, let me share with you the YouTube channel here, Regine Garnier. Regine is also a judge for the United States Presidential Service Center International Film Festival. And I would like to also ask Mona to join us as a judge formally today for the world to know. We are asking Mona to join us as a judge of the film festival. But yeah, we've got here a couple of. Oh my gosh, thank you. Talk about art, like film art is also music art, film art, all of these arts, culinary art. Today, we're going to wrap up today's show. We got 17,000 views on this video here. And let me make sure everybody just one more time is getting that audio. Vincent in Africa, were you able to hear that music audio?
Absolutely, yes.
Oh, okay. All right. I'd like to just be safe. And again, let's make that, large screen and get rid of this other information there. This is Regine Garnier in Body Busy.
Regine. How you ready? Let's go. Please give me a minute. I want to give you some. It's an invite to a party where go up for my place. Tell me, baby, let's have cover before everybody's on check. 'Cause Mr. Teacher's on deck. and the sea. Yeah. It's so beautiful and loving memory. Yeah. All my ladies say yeah. All my fellas say yeah. Put your hands up in the air and dance like you just don't care. Please give me a minute. I wanna give you something. It's an invite to a party where go happen for my place. Hello, baby. Let's take forever. Everybody's on check, cause Mr. Ditches on deck. Let's get busy. Body busy. Let's get busy. Body busy. Body busy. Let's get busy. Body busy. Let's get busy. Body busy.
All right, guys, there you have it. With Regine Garnier and doing fantastic. And let me see if I can get all of us to come back up on stage here real quick. Thank you so much, Regine Garnier, reginegarnier.com. We appreciate it so much. A lot of news coming out there today as well. As we wrap up the show, art news today is popping across Taiwan, across the Metropolitan Museum of Art and University of California. Just some hot news breaking right now today. And thank you to all of our viewers who popped in, especially Pamela Clara. She said, make sure you keep on shining, please. And yep, we appreciate it. Yep, we appreciate you so much. I'm going to wrap up today and say goodbye and throw it over to our Secretary General. He usually closes out our shows. Mr. Secretary, please take it away.
Thank you, Marty, and thank you, Regine. Unbelievable what a day can bring. I heard you sing, and I would only say that keep singing, don't stop the music. Thank you very much. We'll be in touch.
generation, every sacrifice. Our nation's service members have stood up for our freedom, our families, and our future. Now it's our turn to stand up for them. This year, you can honor their service in a deeply personal way by sponsoring a $17 Veterans Wreath. Each wreath is more than a symbol. It's a heartfelt tribute to the heroes who served and to the families who carry their legacy. Visit wreathsacrossamerica.org to sponsor a wreath today. This isn't just a wreath. It's a personal gift to an American hero.
Digitize parenting skills for online child protection? Be safe and learn about digital supervision. Suggested reading Eyes on the Internet, a resource book for parents, guardians and professionals. Eyes on the Internet is available globally on Amazon. For details and to learn more from the author, go to cedoke-gebauer.com. Together, let's be the shield that protects the future of our children.
Join former White House chef Marty Mangello as he brings to life colorful stories about America's presidents and first families that have occupied 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue Northwest.
Is when screaming guests are lit on fire inside the White House. So I know that everyone's thinking like, what did he just say?
It's time to be informed and entertained with Inside the President's Cabinet. Visit the website today at www.insidethepresidentscabinet.com.